Welcome back to the Road Show. This morning in the Buzz, people always say pets are a part of the family, but would you be surprised to learn they actually can read your mind?
Interesting.
Literally reading your mind?
Well, you know what I mean. You meteorologists are so literal all the time.
Explain.
Okay, maybe not exactly, but the latest research from the Journal of Learning and Behavior adds to growing evidence that dogs can interpret both human body language and general behavior and use it to their advantage. The study found that dogs have the developmental abilities of a human 2-year-old, with the average dog capable of learning the meanings of 165 words. It also found that dogs are more likely to beg from people who are paying attention to them, meaning they can read your body language. So, do you think that your pets understand you? I used to have a dog. Bogey, unfortunately, has gone on to doggy heaven, where she's probably ripping things apart and driving people crazy up there like she drove me crazy down here. I think they can, I like to call it selective hearing, because, boy, when I said, hey, Bogey, you want a treat? Ran right over. But when Bogey ran away and I said, Bogey, get back here, Bogey would keep running away. So I think it's selective hearing.
But I feel like, I don't know about you, but I know, like, my dogs in the past, I feel like they know what's going on. I've done anything from, you know, stub my toe or, like, pretend to cry, and they'll come running over.
Yeah,
like, they know that something's wrong. They know that they need to, you know, cuddle up next to you and, like, be protective, or, you know, just simple things.
That death cat. Remember the death cat that used to walk into the nursing home and go into the rooms of people who were going to
that was weird.
You know, pass on? That was, well, it's that same kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
it
it's
almost
that
like,
sensory...
Exactly. It's that extra ESP type of thing that the pets have.
I mean, they do become part of your family. In fact, some people start to look like their pets. You know, eventually, if you have them long enough. You heard the joke that, you know, people start taking some of the behavior characteristics and physical characteristics of their animals. But, you know, they do become part of your family to the point where they, you know, sleep on the couch with you, or, like we did with our dog, sleep in our bed with us. And it was almost like if we didn't allow the dog into the bed, it was like, you know, it would, you know, go pee on the floor because it was mad at me. You know, I mean, the dog, I literally think the dog used to puke and pee on the floor just because it was mad at me.
Probably.
Maybe.
They do that. They do that.
I'm serious. Yeah.
My dogs follow me around to the point where I'm almost tripping over them. Sometimes they just want to be so close, and they'll follow me everywhere, to the point where I'll go to brush my teeth and they'll walk into the bathroom with me. I'm like, okay, like, this is where you need to go somewhere else. But they'll follow me everywhere. So I feel like even just that of like, oh, okay, we're walking this way, like we're walking outside now, all right, I'll go with you.
I don't have a dog. I haven't had one since I was a kid, so I don't really remember it too well, but it sounds a lot like a 2-year-old. Everything that you're describing, just like
exactly.
They'll follow you exactly where you go.
Yep.
They'll listen to you only when they want to listen to you, and they'll do things that they shouldn't be doing, and, you know, they'll run away and laugh at you. And
Are you ever surprised by things that your pets do? I mean, when, you know, with again, I go back to our dog Bogey, that you know, I could talk to the dog. Literally, like if I would made this, I can't make this sound on TV because it'll shatter your eardrums at home. But we used to be like, you know, make this ay sound with Bogey, and she'd look at you and go, oh, you know,
like
and just
talk
back to you. And I thought, you know, that was her way of. I was just a.
One of our
imagining things.
One of our previous dogs, the phone would ring, and every time it would ring, it'd go pring, and she'd go, and then it'd ring again, and she'd go, kind of like, are you hearing it? I'm going to tell you that the phone's ringing. But
do you think people go too far with their pets, between daycare and the
oh
spa
gosh, yes,
and all that stuff?
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Dogs are fine by themselves at home. They'll survive.
Right, they're animals. Let's keep that in mind.
They don't need the TV on.
They do need love and attention.
They don't.
But they're okay.
I know my parents will. I know they're watching. They will leave the radio on in the house with the surround sound, so it's on in every room.
Yep.
The air conditioning is on at like 62
well, that
degrees.
I can understand the air conditioning.
Well, it's literally colder in the house when the dog is there alone than it is when they're home with the dog. You know, it's the things that they do to
you gotta cater to your pets.
Pamper their pets.
You gotta make sure they're okay.
They do understand us.
I think it's that you feel bad that you're gone for so long. You want to make sure that while you're gone, they're
like
living
you said,
the
they're part of the
luxury.
family. They're part of the family.
Courtney is a huge pet lover. I know that. You have, speaking of doggy daycare and the spa, I know you take your dog to both, right?
No, we have the spa at home for sure. I cook a lot of treats for him, and he has a tuxedo, which he wore at my wedding day, which was fun. But I don't like to think he's spoiled. He's just part of the family. And we have some other people who feel the same way on the live blog. We have some new folks there also on foxprovidence.com. And Jerry says, of course your pet knows you and what you think. And Jean said, absolutely, pets understand body language and energy and some commands. As she says, ever watch the dog whisperer? He does his best work with no talking at all. And Lily's Grammy says, love my dogs. They definitely know certain words, especially treat, but they also will run to the trampoline or pool when we say those words. That's an interesting one. Here's the poll right underneath the blog. Do you think your pet understands you? A, yes, my pet knows body language and words. B, no, my pet doesn't know what I'm saying. Or C, sometimes, especially when I have food. We have some comments on our Facebook page. Tracy Cruz says, oh, my dog sure does understand us. Her expressions are priceless. She even smiles. She says, crazy, I know, but yes, I think your pets understand and feel your emotions. And Joel Majika says, no question my dog understands me. He even knows when I'm sick and stays calm that day. And Tammy Hopkins says, I know one thing for sure, they understand and give so much love. So I haven't talked to anyone yet who seems to think their dog doesn't, but you know, all different kinds of dogs out there. But we'll see what you think about your pets in our poll at the end of the show. We're going back in the kitchen now with Patrick.